You ever feel like you're working way too hard to make something happen, like you're struggling and it's just not working out for you? I want to tell you a very simple but powerful story about somebody I know that ran into that and how they were able to address it. It all centers around creating a lifestyle that we most want and how much we have to wait for it or not wait for it. So a lot of us have been raised to believe that everything takes hard work. Now, I want to be clear. Most things that are worth doing at some point do require hard work. Usually you've got to break the gravity of some situation, get out of a habit or a rut and make something happen. But not everything that's worth having takes a whole lot of effort forever. More importantly, delaying gratification in and of itself is not always the best answer. Sometimes it's necessary to wait to get what we want, and sometimes we can have it pretty much right away if we shift the way we see things. So I'm going to tell you a story about a teacher and a young executive I know. So the young executive was working at a company, doing pretty well financially, probably making about twice as much as the teacher was making. The young executive had a goal to live on the beach. And the young executive was looking at the property values and thought, okay, if I save my money and do the math, probably by the time I'm 50, I can live on the beach. And this young executive was 25 at the time. The young executive has this 25-year plan to live on the beach. And in the meanwhile, the young executive is living in a smart part of town. In other words, there's good property values. The property's going to appraise, and then that property's going to appraise, and then he can use that money to eventually buy another property. And he's putting aside money in his 401k, and he's saving in his mutual funds. He's doing all these different things to get him so he can eventually live on the beach. Very responsible. He's coloring within the lines. He's doing all the things that most people teach to do. He's putting aside 10% of his money. All good things, things that we want to do. So one day the teacher has a get-together. Teacher says, hey, I'm having a get-together, little party for a small group of people at my place. If you want to come on over, come on. And so the executive gets the address and goes there and is shocked to find that the teacher is living 2 blocks from the beach. Doesn't understand how is this possible, but pretty quickly he's able to figure it out. Teacher's living in a 1-bedroom studio apartment, not a huge house, but the teacher is single. Teacher doesn't need a huge house. And the teacher might not be looking right over the ocean, but the teacher's 2 blocks away. And so in less than 5 minutes, the teacher can be on the beach every morning if they want. The teacher's making about half of what the executive is making. And the teacher has already achieved what this young executive wants to achieve. See, he really wasn't concerned with owning the house on the beach. He really wasn't concerned with whether or not he got property or the value of the property or that he could afford a house on the beach. He wanted the experience. Simply put, wanted to be able to live on the beach or near the beach close enough that he could go and experience sunrises. He lives on the East Coast, wants to be able to see that when he can, be on the beach, walk on the beach, do all these things without having to get in his car and drive 45 minutes like he currently had to. And so it was just a very simple conversation of looking at how is this person, the teacher, so focused and so clear about exactly what they want, they go right for it, versus the executive who kind of knows what they want and they've got a very specific vision. It's got to look a certain way. And yet with a slight shift in the vision, that executive was able to then later live on the beach when he wanted to and have multiple times living on the beach in different parts of the world. I happen to know I'm that executive. Once I found out my friend was doing that, I was able to live on the beach in Florida and in Lima, Peru, where my wife's originally from, and just different times. I've never owned a place on the beach, still don't own a place on the beach, but I was able to experience it. Shocker, rented. What a concept. And was able to do that. And so something as simple as getting really clear what I most wanted kept me from the countless mistakes I made, including trying to make too much money too quickly in the stock market and losing a bunch of money by trying to force my ability to earn the right to own that place on the beach. But again, I wasn't really looking to own the place on the beach, just wanted to be near the beach. And so now at different times, I've spent a little over 4 years of my life, or actually no, 5 years of my life, living on or near the beach and really have enjoyed it. And now I don't live on it. I live right near it. It's a few minutes away. And so this is just a simple sense and an understanding of sometimes things we are looking to do aren't that difficult. So when I talk to you about creating a 4-day workweek lifestyle, I want you to understand I'm not looking to make this huge rocket science project where you need to become a doctor or a surgeon or something like that to make enough money and make this happen. I'm going to be showing you fundamentally sound ways to get what you most want. Now, you might say, wait, I don't even want to work 4 days. My kids are in school, so I want to simply be off the days that my kids are off, and I want to work the days that my kids are at school. Well, hopefully, if you're doing that, you might have already figured out that, hey, being a teacher or being in the administration at a school might be one of the answers that helps do that, if that's specifically what you want, or you could start your own business. But in all of that, you'd also want to make sure that if you're a teacher, let's say, to use that example, that you made enough money so that when summer comes around, you don't have to get a second job and you can actually take the summer off. So a lot of this is about just getting very clear about what you want and making it very possible to happen by understanding precisely what you want and not getting caught up in anybody else's definition, even your own definition or vision of what it needs to look like. I hope you find that helpful. If you're looking for strategies to go deeper into the process of creating your own 4-day workweek lifestyle, subscribe if you haven't already to the videos or the audios, however you're receiving this content. And if you like, go to 4daygameplan.com and get access to my gift to you, the 4-day workweek game plan, a training and coaching series to help you create your plan, to create your 4-day workweek lifestyle. And to be clear, you might decide that it's not exactly 4 days. Yours might look slightly different, but your lifestyle where you're doing the things you most want to do and you have time for that. You're enjoying the time with the people you love most, doing the activities you love, and are able to afford a lifestyle on an ongoing basis that you enjoy, that you're happy to be a part of, and that you want to continue living. I hope you find this story helpful. I want to make it very clear. You don't have to be a brain surgeon or a doctor to make this happen and have this huge lifestyle. You also don't have to be a beach bum or a surfer to make it happen and live in a shack next to the beach. There's in-betweens, there's ways, whatever you're looking to accomplish, that it's possible. You know, it's funny, so many of my friends who are beach volleyball players already have created something very similar to a 4-day workweek lifestyle. And it just amazes me that it's so easy for them to do it because it's on their radar. That's what they're focused on. And then so many of my executive friends that are making 3, 5, 10 times what some of my beach volleyball buddies are making don't have the lifestyle they want. So again, this is not about money. It can be about money. And again, more money, cool, always a good thing. But overall, this is about you getting clear about what you most want to create for you and or your loved ones or your family to enjoy the life you most desire. I hope you find this helpful. If you want more, please make sure you've already subscribed to the audio or the video for this site, however you've received this content. And if you have not yet already, you can receive the 4-day workweek game plan, where I give you a free coaching series and tools to help you write out or type out your 4-day workweek game plan of how you're going to get to 4 days. Whether that takes you a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years. It took me 22 years to get it and lock it in. It's so well worth it. So go to 4-day game plan. That's the number 4daygameplan.com to get access to that if you like. And if you have any questions, either put them in the comment section below or reach out to me at 4dayworkweek.com. Go to the website and you can hit the contact information there. As always, I look forward to helping you create the lifestyle you most desire so you can make more money in less time, do what you do best. Look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Thank you.